Hey, it's Sherilyn, and we're coming to you live again from the Louisville NSRA Street Rod Nationals. So I'm here with Scotty D from Scotty D TV. Now, everybody knows you, Scotty D, but for those who don't,
Right.
let's just talk about a little bit about what you do.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I run a YouTube channel and a .com, so you can go to half years. And actually, it started out as cooking in hot rods. Right?
That's pretty cool.
That's a
Wait, is it
combination, right?
cooking and hot rods or cooking on hot rods?
Well, no, we did cooking and hot rods because people get mad when you cook on the hood. But
That is true.
I thought, what better two things to go together than eating and hot rods? And pretty soon I figured out that the hot rods were taking over and the food was kind of, not paying the bills as well. So we started pursuing the hot rods only. So I shoot American muscle mostly.
So that's what it evolved into.
Well, NSRA is a staple because they've been around a long time and they always bring in cool cars. So I get this show and I do the Knoxville show, and we're at SEMA, and it's a bigger show. It's Detroit and things like that. So we start out in January and take a break for Christmas, but other than that anymore, we're working about 11 months a year chasing hot rods.
Okay, so everybody check out Scotty D TV, and right now we want to check out this car behind us. This is one of your favorites, right?
And I had just shot this car. Metal Brothers debuted this car on Thursday morning. It's a 68 Camaro. Some of the things I really dig about it, because they didn't go over the top, because one of these cars, you don't have to chop them or anything like that. You're just getting into messing it up. But it being twin turboed in a world in which everything is supercharged makes it really cool. I like some of the carbon fiber effects they put on it because that kind of gives it a race modern touch, street machine touch. Did a really nice job on the interior, blacked out all the chrome, so that those are details that you kind of overlook, that you don't realize at one time that was chrome, and if it was now chrome, it would stick out, and where this back, just an absolutely beautiful car.
Well, now this is Metal Brothers Hot Rods, right? And they're out of Alabama. Now, do you know anything about them, or they just have this amazing car?
No, I know David and Pam and Francisco and all the owners. I feature their stuff all the time. This is their latest build, but they've got several builds that have been out in the past. They're always down at Cruising the Coast, repping those events like that. So you can find them around. They've not been in the hot rod world for a long
shop, Yeah, they're doing some great work for being so young.
Yeah, and the cool thing too is that, and David hates when I say this, so I'm sorry, David, but David Kuntz was a sprint car champion. Raced sprint cars for 25 years, and when he won the championship, he retired. And so nobody knew where he went, and I was reading an article that had a thumbnail from one of my videos. And I was like, what's going on with that? So I started to read that they lost David Kuntz, right? The sprint car people had lost him. Yeah. And here he popped up in NSRA Louisville with this Camaro, and he was building hot rods now. So the next time I seen him, I was like, this thing is built to drive.
Well, I was just going to say it looks more like a race car, and I was going to ask, do they race this?
Yeah, well, it's just finished, but I can promise you at some point this car is going to see autocross duty, because that's what David does with his stuff. He builds them, but he's not afraid to go out and use them. And a lot of people, especially in today's world, get confused. They see these high-end cars, and I have no idea what kind of money they have in that car. Several six figures. Somewhere.
But it's high-end work, for sure.
Right, and they automatically assume that is a trailer queen. Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. The market is today. You go out in this parking lot right now, and I bet you can find a 3 or 4 year old Riddler car sitting out there, a grade 8 car, because they're being driven.
It's true. You got to get them out there to have fun.
That's right.
Well, and we're here at the NSRA here in Louisville. What's fun about this show?
Oh, man. It's the NSRA's biggest show to begin with. So, I don't know the exact number. We're talking about 10, 15,000 cars. And if you could imagine a town the size of Louisville just going all hot rod for like 4 days, and that's what you got going on. So, no, if you've never been, it's the one to make. And because you can see, we have inside stuff, high-end, 30-some cars sitting inside, and probably 8,000 or 10,000 cars sitting outside.
And next year, here in Louisville, we got the 50th anniversary coming up. So are you coming out?
Oh, you know it. Yeah. I wouldn't miss Louisville. It's just like I say, it's worth the trip. I'm out of Knoxville, so I travel. But yeah, you're always guaranteed to have not only a good time, but you're going to have quality cars. And the NSRA are just a great host, and they run a great show. They've been doing it for 50 years. So
if you want to find Scotty D, go to Scotty D TV or ScottyD.com.
You can go to ScottyDTV.com, and it's an IE, not a Y. SCOTTIE.
All right, we are out. We will be back to you live in a little while. Thanks for checking us out at the NSRA Louisville Street Rod Nationals.
See ya.